So the AK-74N, it was developed in 1970 by MT Kalashnikov. It became a further evolution of the AKM due to adoption of the new 5.45 tons first-time ammunition by the military. The key design difference from the standard AK-74 is a side mount for the optical and night scopes. So once again, like the previous few weapon systems, the round we're using is the PBBS GS Inglock for the 5.45 some 39mm round, giving a damage of 37, penetration power 62, armor damage of 59, giving this round a score of 15. Okay, so the weapon modifications that we can put in the weapon system. So starting with the magazines, we have a large selection of magazines there, which is great. That's a point. The underbarrel grenade launcher, which you can select there also, another point. Handguards, we can have a large selection of handguards, which is another point there, which is great to see. That also gives us the ability to have foregrips and laser attachments. Moving to the front, we have possibly have muzzle brakes and suppressors. That's another point. Moving to the top weapon system, we have the top rail, which is good. We have more options there, which allows us to put on multiple different types of sights, which is fantastic. That's another 2 points. The stocks, we have a large selection of stocks and buffer tubes, which is great to see. And also we have a pistol grip, which is fantastic. And finally, we do not have the burst type of fire. We have single and full auto, giving it weapon system 9 points for the modifications. Okay, so the effective distance of this weapon system is very similar to every single one before this, the other AKs. It's 650 meters, giving it a score of 8 points. So the standard ergonomics and recoil of this weapon system, the ergonomics is 44, the vertical recoil is 85, the horizontal recoil is 229, giving it a score of 15, which is pretty much standard across the board with most of the AKs that have already been reviewed. So the modified ergonomics and recoil of this weapon system, so the ergonomics is sitting at 85.5, the vertical recoil is 65, and the horizontal recoil is 174, giving this weapon system 24 points, similar to the AK-74M that was previously reviewed. This puts this at a modified stat quite high on the leaderboard once again, similar to the AK-101, which scored 25, and sit at the same level as the AK-74M at 24 points, which is really, really good. Right, so the cost of the weapon system, let's go to find parts. So we can see that the weapon is currently sitting at Kalashnikov AK-74N at 35,000 rubles, which is a really good price. It's not maximum points, unfortunately, but 9 points there. If it's below 30,000 or rough about that mark, we would have got a nice 10 points, but it is a good costing price for weapon system. For it fully modified, as you can see here, unfortunately, can't get this hexing rail, which is a bit disappointing, but everything else in the weapon system, we're looking at about 400,000 rubles fully modified, which is a strong 7 points, which is up there. A few other weapon systems have got maximum 7 points so far, which is really good. Okay, the range test, pretty much very similar to the AK-74M, this weapon system, so it's pretty cool. So first and foremost, we're going to try the weapon system out, see how quick it is, smooth up. Alright, that is quick. That does feel a lot quicker compared to the last one. 100% we're giving it points there. 100%. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's 2 points there straight away for it's up the shoulder. That's pretty nice. So let's go for a 6-round grouping and semi-automatic and see how good this looks. I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking shit. Let's go for percent of mass here. Right, that was a little bit better. Let's go for another one. Let's go for another one here, shall we? That is pretty jumpy, but it does give a good group. I don't know what happened there. That was ridiculous, that last round. Let's see what my still got arm stemmer there, which is strange. We'll give it the grouping because it is tight. Maybe that's just a weird fluke there. But we'll give it another point there for the 6-round grouping on that. So let's go for a full auto burst. First and foremost, the first round will be me not controlling the weapon system, and the second burst will be me trying to keep the rounds on target to make a grouping. So let's go for it first. Extremely jumpy, horizontal, vertical, sorry. Horizontal's pretty good. Let's try and control this now and get a nice little grouping in the middle. Okay, first and foremost, just get a reload maybe. Let's try this again, shall we? Whoa, 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 that is extremely jumpy. Horizontal's not too bad. Let's try this again with this target. Let's see what we can get. Wow, the vertical is unreal on that. Definitely giving a point for vertical. Horizontal, we're staying quite tight within this group in this area. Let's get another reload. Let's go for one more burst. Let's see if we can get a tighter grouping. Well, that was a lot better. Okay, so we're going to give it, I think, 8 points. We're not giving it a vertical. There's no way we're giving this a vertical recoil, because that is just absolutely manic. Horizontal's good, staying within quite a nice area, essentially. The grouping's not bad, really. It's kind of a little bit spread, because there's like, this area here's a grouping, and that area there's a grouping, really. So we'll give it 8. I quite like it. I think it's good for the range test. But then again, the grouping's not amazing. But what also, that's pretty good. We'll give it 8 points. 8 points for the grouping as well. Or not 8 points for the grouping, 8 points for the total range tester. Alright, I'm content with the weapon system on the range, giving it a nice solid 8 points there, which is pretty good across the board. Some of the weapons have got 8. I think that's a few of them now. Only one weapon system's got 10, which is pretty cool. So 8 points, pretty good. So we'll see how it does in raid to see how it fares on the leaderboard. Alright, AK-74N, pretty cool looking weapon system. 70 AK-74N. I feel like there's no difference since this episode and the last one. But let's go find some scabs and see if it does any better than the previous weapon system, which I gave it a score of 6, which is quite low. So we shall see how this one fares compared to the AK-74N. Oh, and we've got guys already. Look at that. Fucking hell. I ain't got a laser. Footsteps out here. Yeah. Let's go get him. Well, it's not bad. It is quite jumpy though, in all honesty. Bleeding already, love that. Obviously we've got that in the range test. The vertical recoil on this is extremely high. I found it's quite in comparison to other weapon systems that we have previously looked at. Similar to the AK-74N this in terms of vertical recoil. We're getting scab spawning now, as you can see the lag there. Let's get a magazine in the weapon system. Right, let's go around the back where we can normally get some scabs lingering about. More scab spawn, as you can see. The lag as it is on horde mode. Some targets out here right out in the distance, as you can see. Gotta avoid that for now. Just took my arm out. Love that. Getting absolutely spanked up in this one. Just pop that. Have something to help us get rid of the pain. Okay, it's not bad close quarter to medium range. It's not bad at all. Really, the video sight will always help on that longer range engagements. The voodoo sight, razor sight. Never see shit. Oh, guys, look at this. It's absolute carnage. guys upstairs as well. Let's heal myself here. Absolutely messed about. Right, let's take a forward turn. Right, it's not bad. He ate that. Oh. Oh, he should be dead. Let's try a single fire now. It's not bad, but it's not like, whoa, this is really good. I'm actually, I'm really giving it a 6, similar to what we had just before. The AK-74, it just doesn't feel. Go upstairs here. I understand I'm getting the exact same feeling with this weapon system. With the previous one, other than it is a little bit quicker to snap up to the shoulder. Which I might even give it 7 points, just for the fact that it can get to that shoulder a little bit quicker. Because right now, we're quite tight. I don't think I'm going to score it 6, similar to the AK-74N, just because of that primary fact that I can snap this weapon system up to the shoulder quicker, which gives me an edge in the CQB situations. Right. Never seen him find him. Get absolutely rinsed by someone. Someone's open closing the door. It's really getting on my nerves. I want to find him and just gun him down. I think I know where he might be, actually, in all honesty. The last guy, I think he's down here. Let me hide down here. Yep. You're kidding me. How are you still alive? He ate all that. That's ridiculous. Right. Oh, gee, he jumped. I quite like this in the CQB situations. You know what? I'm going to give this a 7 points. Primarily because it does really well in close quarter battles, and it's a little bit quicker up to the shoulder. It's nicer. Medium range is similar to the AK-74N. But it's still good. It's still good. I'm going to give it 7 points. I quite like this. It's quite nice. Yeah. Gets the job done, I'm going to say. Let's go in the room so we can see it a little bit better. We'll go outside. Are you kidding me? Some more guys here. I'm a death wish today. Right, yeah. 7 points for the AK-74N. Nice. Okay, so that is 7 points for the operator opinion, which isn't too bad. Up there with some of the weapon systems, but it's not the best. But it still did pretty well on my ratings there. So that gives this weapon system 102 points. Putting it in 3rd place on the entire leaderboard, which is really cool to see. Right behind the AK-74. Still the AK-101 is still leading up there with 105 points, just ahead by 3 points, which is interesting to see. Nothing's caught it yet, but I knew this would be close in terms of points, so that's quite interesting. So 102 points there for the AK-74N. So that's quite nice. So the weapon system we're looking forward to next is going to be the AKM, and I'll see you in that one.